Yeah, it's been really good. Obviously, been back at my club playing a lot, so it seems like there's been a lot going on. But since joining in Durham, we had couple of good training days, and yeah, the mood's really good. I thought we did a really good effort in the field the other night in Durham, but wet conditions. We thought the score they got was very chaseable, so I think it's set up for a really good series ahead. Both teams had a little look at each other as well, so I guess hopefully tomorrow we have a nice sunny day and a full game of cricket.
Yeah, after a lot of warm weather, it must have been frustrating to have so much rain ruin that first game.
Yeah, it was. It was weird. I guess it's quite nice to have some rain, I guess, for the country, but that was one of those annoying nights where you're playing India, full house, and you really want to play those games. So both teams, I guess, will be frustrated, but like I said, still four more big games to go.
Harry Brook obviously will lead the side. I know this week he said it would be a privilege if he could take on the Test captaincy as well. As a player, do you have any fears about potentially taking on too much for one player to take on all forms of the game?
Well, I guess I only know Brookie around the white ball stuff. He's been amazing with us. We've had a really successful kind of 6 months, and it's been really enjoyable. He's obviously such a world class player, and only he will know if he can, I guess, do all three jobs. But I guess, yeah, from my experience with him, it's been amazing, and hopefully, I guess if he does, who knows what will happen. But yeah, hopefully he can. Like I said, he's probably going to be the only guy who can judge whether he can do all of them. But phenomenal player, and I'm sure if he does, guys will back him.
You obviously played with some great captains. What leadership qualities does Harry have?
Yeah, I guess I played with Brookie for a long time now, so I guess my relationship and experience with him has just been very calm. As a bowler, top of your mark, he always lets you do what you want to do and feel comfortable doing, and very clear in the way he wants us to play, him and Baz. So it's been great, and like I said, I can only speak from the white ball side. It's been amazing, and like playing against India again, kind of a little. We look back at when we played them in the World Cup, so two very good teams, and I think hopefully we can just have a good series and win.
If I could throw you a red ball, there's obviously a void in England's side now for a rounder. You've not played for a few years, I know, but is that potentially something you feel you could fill given the opportunity?
Yeah, I guess obviously my schedule hasn't really allowed much red ball cricket in terms of going to different tournaments, things like that. Played a few games this season, so like I said, it's Stokes' going to be a big gap to fill for whoever takes that role. But yeah, I guess I love playing for England, so whatever format that is, I'll do my best. Like I said, now we've got a big series, so focused on that, and then I guess we'll see what happens later on.
Thank you. Rory?
Yeah, just to pick up on that, really, Sam, 5 years since you played a test match. Can you believe it's that long now?
Yeah, it feels a long time, yeah. But no, I think that's just the way my career has kind of gone on that path. And I did start cricket when I was very young, and obviously, hopefully, still got a lot more to play ahead. So it does feel a long time, yeah.
What would have to change in your career for you to sort of re-embrace a test spot, with all your franchise commitments, etc.? Like, do you feel like much would have to change for you to put yourself back in the mix for that?
Uh, I don't really know, to be honest. I guess hopefully just keep doing really well in the white ball sides and play, I guess, the red ball cricket when I've got the opportunity. Played a couple of games this season for Surrey. I've obviously come off an injury, so played a little bit of just getting myself back into that. And yeah, I guess still got the series in the 100. And then, so who knows? There's obviously going to be a lot of noise on whoever takes that spot. But yeah, I guess I don't want to really look too far ahead. I love playing cricket for England, so I do my best whenever I can.
Obviously, when you did play for Surrey, there was only a handful of overs really you were able to get through. Would a sort of full-on test match recall you play 20 odd tests, you know what the commitments are for it and the physical demands? Would the Pakistan series be too soon to get up to speed, or do you feel like you could?
Again, I don't want to look too far ahead, but there's obviously ODI cricket and stuff like that, and T20s, and I think you never know until you play, I guess. So whoever, like I said, I don't want to put pressure on myself, and I'm a competitive person. Whatever challenge is thrown at me, I'll try my best, and I guess I'm just really excited to be back playing full part bowling again. Obviously, frustrating 2.5 months being injured. It was probably a nice time again to always feel like I'm full on. So I guess there to sort my injury out and a lot of rehab with the medical staff. So feeling good, and I guess yeah, it's a long summer ahead, and there's obviously going to be a lot of noise around whoever is going to move forward. And yeah, I guess I'll just try my best.
And if I can just add one more to the noise, if that helps. How do you review your first part of your Test career? Really, that you had highs against India. You took times where you opened the ball and played big roles with bat and ball. Like, how do you reflect on it now, and what kind of player do you think you are compared to that? You more
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it feels a very long time ago, to be honest. I could probably say a word, something like I was very raw back in those days. I guess I played a lot of even white ball cricket. Probably was 18, 19 when I started. I guess yeah, it feels a really long time ago, and just feel a lot more experienced. So I guess feeling comfortable in the white ball side, my role's nice and clear, and I guess yeah, my last red ball game was for England was a long time ago. So yeah, I think you can be excited by what's ahead, but at the same time, I'm not someone who wants to look too far ahead. I just want to keep trying my best and yeah, just put some performances in versus India, a quality team. So yeah, who knows?
Chris and then Matt.
Sam, one of the big talking points of the series is when India played Suryavanshi. He's had a phenomenal start to his career. Whenever he does get the nod, hopefully at some point in the series, do you have an idea about how you bowl to him, how you contain him?
Well, I guess it's an incredible story, isn't it? I watched a lot of the IPL from home, and you almost just watching a guy who's making it look so easy. It's truly incredible, and is rightly so getting the attention he deserves. I guess in England will be probably a different challenge as well. The surfaces are very different, a lot slower than in India. Guys can have their plans and all this kind of thing. He's so raw that he's just having the time of his life, isn't he? So he's kind of, I guess, we will have our plans, of course, but not saying they're the right plans. You never know because he's playing really well, but he'll have playing for India at 15 years old is such a cool story. And I think even as opposition, you got to admire the skill and things like that. But at the end of the day, it's bat v ball, and me as a bowler, I'll try and execute my skills. And yeah, let's hopefully, I'm sure in a way he's getting so much attention, but it'll be interesting. He's playing in England, maybe on a slow surface, and things like that might be a bit different. But there's no doubt he's pretty special for what he's doing.
You always like playing in India, you know, the focus on players, the big IPL name. I'm guessing the focus on this kid is huge. Like, what are the challenges of being a big name cricketer playing in India, just off the field, really, away from just playing cricket? What are the challenges, and how impressed have you been with how he's kind of dealt with that side of it?
Yeah, I guess I've had experience of being in India, but I think being an Indian cricketer in India is probably much bigger than we are, I guess, in a way. So I think that'll probably be his biggest challenge, I guess, is how he handles that. Like I said, he played 1 or 2 IPL seasons as well, straight into the Indian squads now. That will just be, I'm sure he's got people around him trying to help him, things like that. But I guess you never know until he's given his debut and see how he goes. I'm sure he's going to have ups and downs like anybody else. But as a cricket player, you've got to enjoy what he's doing because it is pretty cool. 15 years old. I think I was just rocking in the Surrey indoor school at 15. So I mean, he's smacking it around Ahmedabad and places like that. So it is pretty cool. But yeah, hopefully he can just keep his head down and keep. Because even as a player, I just love watching. Hopefully, it's not against my bowling, but it's just pretty cool, and hopefully, for India's sake, he can keep doing really well. But hopefully, against us, it doesn't happen as good.
So just on your own experiences of leadership with Surrey and franchise cricket, do you feel as though that's brought the best out of you as a player when you've had those chances?
Yeah, I guess it's something I've enjoyed doing there at Surrey and around the different franchises I have. But what's this link? Is this trying to just find a different headline or something? But no, I do enjoy it. But right now I'm just obviously enjoying the setup and kind of trying my best.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you this as well.
You're one ahead.
Right, so there you go.
If Harry, takes on all the jobs, or takes on the test job, and there are opportunities down the line to lead England, presumably you'd see that as a privilege and something you jump at the opportunity to do.
Well, I don't know, of course, but like I said, Rookie's done an amazing job with us. So everyone's speculating. I think it's pointless in a way. Let's just try and crack on with this series and see how we go, because I think this team's doing really well. And yeah, just enjoy being back in the side. Obviously, I had time out of it, and it's been great.
The only other one I was going to ask was just about Andy Carr's comments at the end of the IPL, when you had the chance to sort of clear the air with him and get that situation to better.
Oh yeah, it was. I don't know. I don't really want to go into that too much, to be honest. Let's just crack on with what the series is ahead.
Sam, just want an extended version on that. Jofra played with Suryavanshi, and then you also a teammate now as far as Rajasthan. Ravi is also here, your teammate in Rajasthan Royal. Is there any kind of chatter between you and Joff around Vaibhav Suryavanshi, or you want to have any kind of, because you were not there in this year's IPL because of the injury. So the first thing is that, and the second thing is, can you talk about that trade happened from Chennai to Rajasthan? Was it surprising for you because you're second stint with them, or is it just all okay with Chennai to Rajasthan Royals?
Yeah, I haven't really chatted much with Joff. He obviously played with those guys you said. Joff's joined the side, obviously after a tough test series in terms of workload, so he had a rest. But yeah, I'm sure we'll have our bowlers meeting, and if he's got anything he can help us with on his experience in the IPL, of course. And yeah, I guess I didn't go to Rajasthan this year, so I guess I don't really know um, how the team was, and I guess those players, and that I was watching from afar, and they had a really good season. So um, yeah, I guess for me personally, I was part of the trade, and feels like quite a long time ago. And yeah, I guess I don't really know more to say.
Go to Gibbo and then we'll finish here. Yeah.
Sam, with regards to white ball cricket, England went through quite a tough time. Obviously, Josh then lost his job or what have you last year, and Rookie's taken over. You mentioned Rookie. What do you? The results have obviously improved somewhat. What do you think the team has done better in that period of time? What have you improved on? Do you think as a team in Rook's captaincy?
I think just after the winter we had, we played in. I think probably the right word is we adapted really well to different conditions. I think maybe in the past we probably didn't adapt as well. I think in Sri Lanka we had a great series win there. The surfaces were really tricky, and then we went to the World Cup. We had some really nervy games, which we held our nerve in certain situations against some of the nations we probably haven't played before. And then just in the World Cup, I think we're really set in our roles, consistent kind of role clarity and combinations with the batting order. And yeah, I think the vibe's just a really good vibe at the minute around the group. It feels like we all kind of that's similar with a few experienced guys like Joss and Rash, and then we obviously got myself, Brookie, kind of like Bance Jaxie. We all feel like we've played a lot of cricket together, even though it isn't with England. It feels like when we come to this white ball scene, we very set on our roles, and it feels like we fit in quite smoothly. So that's been the message since joining. I guess we've actually had some nice success in terms of when we have played. Obviously, we lost that World Cup semi-final by a few runs, which was a cracking game. So we can take confidence from that. And now we're playing in England against them again. We'll hopefully keep that. I think we fielded really well, and I think the buzz around the group's been great. So hopefully it continues.
What could a series win over India do then? I mean, those games you talked about in the World Cup, like in Sri Lanka. What could actually beating India do for this team?
It'll be great. I think it'll be a huge confidence booster. Just kind of, I guess, series win against the top team, the champions back to back. They obviously a great team, and I think it'll just, I guess, really help for the summer ahead. I think it'll be great if we can get a series win just for England cricket in general. So I think that's our goal, and one game at a time. We start, I guess, tomorrow after a little washout.
I just wanted to know, as an all-rounder, you play multiple formats as well, and but specifically for a fast bowling all-rounder, how mentally taxing it is to, with all your commitments, international commitment, franchisee commitments, how mentally and physically taxing it is, and what do you do for as a workload management? If you can talk about your workload management, because in India we have seen that someone like Hardik Pandya or maybe Nitish Kumar Reddy just coming to get fit ahead of this important series. Just wanted to focus on.
Yeah, I guess it can be tricky doing both. Obviously, I've just come off an injury now, and I could probably say I was a little bit just from, I guess, consistency of playing a lot and not really having a long training block, but feeling good having had my kind of rehab program and back hopefully on track. It's tricky, but I guess guys have their schedules aligned. They can kind of, I guess, for us probably being a bit more certain about which franchise tournaments we go to and kind of making sure that we're recovering really well and not overdoing it and things like that. But yeah, I guess being an all-rounders, that's why it's kind of one of the challenges we try and do our best. So I guess it's just trying to train really hard and in the gym and your bowling, batting, fielding, things like that, fitness wise. And yeah, you can see a lot of the best all rounders are fit and strong, and I guess just trying to balance out the teams and do their best.